Detroit has always been the epicenter of America's truck wars. But now, a new king may be rising, and if the rumors are true, the torque battle that has defined heavy-duty pickups for decades may have just reached its final chapter. For years, the torque war in Detroit has been a three-way battlefield. Ford came out swinging with the 6.7-liter Power Stroke, Ram unleashed the legendary Cummins diesel, and GM, the brand many critics once underestimated, played the long game with its Duramax lineup. But in 2026, the board may have been flipped completely. The moment GM reportedly revealed its all-new 8.3-liter MegaMax diesel, the torque war didn't just escalate, it may have ended. This engine isn't simply another upgrade. According to several engineers involved in early testing, the MegaMax doesn't just outperform competitors, it makes their benchmarks irrelevant. This is the inside story of how GM may have built the diesel engine that could shut down the horsepower and torque arms race once and for all. To understand the MegaMax, you have to understand the philosophy behind it. GM engineers didn't want to follow trends. They wanted to reset them. Instead of chasing impressive brochure numbers, the team focused on something much more important: real-world performance and long-term durability. In an era when manufacturers are shrinking engine displacement and relying on extreme turbo boost to maintain power, GM surprised everyone by doing the exact opposite. They went bigger. But according to insiders, this wasn't reckless engineering. It was strategic. GM's powertrain team identified what they believed was a growing flaw across the industry. Modern turbo diesels have become incredible power produced, but they're also operating dangerously close to their mechanical limits. Smaller engine blocks, higher boost pressure, thinner metals, more heat, more internal stress, and ultimately, potentially shorter lifespans. Instead of repeating that pattern, GM went back to first principles. Their approach was simple: increase displacement to reduce stress, engineer larger internal surfaces to spread heat loads, oversize the rotating assembly to avoid higher PM torque spikes, and design the block to run cooler even under maximum load. This philosophy became the foundation of the 8.3, a diesel built not just for emissions-friendly marketing numbers, but for real work, real durability, and real longevity. As one GM engineer reportedly summarized it, Ford and Ram kept raising boost. We just built a bigger engine. So how much power does the MegaMax actually produce? GM hasn't officially released final production numbers yet, but industry insiders and supplier leaks are painting a very clear picture. Experts expect the MegaMax to deliver more than 600 horsepower and somewhere between 1,550 and 1,650 pounds-ft of torque. If those numbers hold true, this would make it the most powerful diesel ever installed in a consumer pickup truck. Those torque figures would completely outclass Ford's high-output Power Stroke and Ram's high-output Cummins. But raw numbers only tell part of the story. What truly makes the MegaMax revolutionary is how it produces that torque. Most heavy-duty diesels deliver torque in a sharp spike, usually around 1,600 RPM. The MegaMax was engineered differently. Instead of a narrow peak, it produces a wide, flat torque curve. Smooth power delivery from roughly 1,200 RPM all the way to 2,600 RPM. And instead of torque flashing briefly at its peak, it stays there. For towing, that's huge, especially when hauling massive loads like fifth wheel or VS, gooseneck trailers, or commercial equipment weighing 20,000 to 30,000 pounds or more. GM didn't design the MegaMax to pull hard for a moment, they designed it to pull hard all day. Here's where the MegaMax truly rewrites the rulebook. Torque is actually easy to create using high boost pressure, but creating torque without destroying the engine is the real challenge. The MegaMax solves that problem with a simple concept. Big displacement means lower boost. Because the 8.3-liter block naturally produces massive torque, the turbochargers don't have to work nearly as hard. That means lower boost pressure, lower exhaust gas temperatures, less turbo strain, reduced piston and bearing wear, and far longer real-world lifespan. One diesel technician explained it perfectly. A big diesel makes power like a bodybuilder lifting with perfect form. A small diesel makes power like someone maxing out until something snaps. The MegaMax isn't just big, it's heavily reinforced. In fact, many of its internal components look more like something you'd find in a medium-duty commercial truck. Key features reportedly include a forged crankshaft, high silicon pistons, steel cylinder liners, extra thick connecting rods, and a main bearing girdle for maximum rigidity. That's why some experts describe the MegaMax as essentially a detuned medium-duty engine designed for a pickup truck. GM also completely redesigned the engine's cooling architecture. Modern high-output diesels often struggle with heat buildup during long towing sessions, so GM tackled that problem directly. The MegaMax reportedly features larger water jackets, high flow oil passages, and oversized EGR cooler dual path intercooler, and 20% more radiator surface area. All of this allows the engine to operate at full power for longer periods while maintaining stable temperatures. In other words, less heat soak and more consistent performance. Instead of relying on one massive turbocharger, GM developed what insiders call a dual sequential mega boost system. This setup uses a smaller turbocharger for instant lower PM response and a larger turbocharger for mid-range and high-load power. Both turbos are electronically synchronized using a high-speed vane control system. The result? Almost zero turbo lag, seamless bushy delivery, and continuous torque across the entire RPM range. One test driver described the experience like this. It drives like a big block gas engine, but with diesel torque. There's no waiting, the power is just there. Of course, an engine like this requires a transmission that can survive it. GM paired the MegaMax with a new Allison-designed 10-speed heavy-duty transmission, reportedly engineered to handle over 2,000 pounds-ft of torque in future tuning cycles. Key upgrades include a larger torque converter for smoother power delivery, stronger planetary gear sets, advanced thermal coatings on clutch packs, and a reinforced transmission case to prevent flex under extreme loads. Every modern diesel has its weak points. The 6.7 Power Stroke has seen turbo and injector issues. The high-output Cummins has experienced head gasket and valvetrain stress, and even the reliable Duramex L5P can struggle with cooling under extreme loads. The MegaMax was reportedly designed to avoid these problems. Engineers achieved that through lower RPM torque delivery, reduced boost pressure, stronger internal components, oversized cooling capacity, and emission systems that run cooler due to improved displacement efficiency, as one engineer explained. The MegaMax doesn't to push limits, it expands them. GM built the MegaMax around one core mission: tow anything, anywhere without feeling like you're near the limit. Expected capabilities include around 25,000 pounds conventional towing, up to 40,000 pounds gooseneck towing, and a gross combined weight rating approaching 45,000 pounds. But according to early fleet testers, the real difference isn't just the numbers, it's the experience. Drivers reported no heat fade on steep grades, no frantic downshifting, no sudden torque spikes, no turbo lag when accelerating again, and remarkable highway stability. One veteran hauler summed it up best: it pulls like a Class 6 truck, but drives like a pickup. Nothing compares. At first glance, an 8.3-liter diesel might sound like an emissions nightmare, but GM reportedly used the engine's size to its advantage. Because the MegaMax doesn't rely on extreme boost pressure or ultra-high combustion temperatures, it can operate more efficiently and more cleanly under load. And that could be the final twist in the story. The biggest diesel in the segment might also end up being one of the cleanest under real-world conditions.